Now, do you know that in every three Nigerians you see, one of them is suffering from hypertension. It's also known as high blood pressure. And most of them are not even aware that they are suffering from this. Okay, now from those that are aware, only 3 out of 100 actually do something to control it or to work on it. So, and this is a very serious situation because it causes a lot of other illnesses in the body. You must have known somebody that is suffering from hypertension. It could be your parents, it could be someone, your uncle, someone that you know that is suffering from this stuff. So you need to ask yourself, what is this stuff, first of all? Because most of us do not understand what hypertension is or what this high blood pressure is. Now, this is a condition in which the force of the blood pushing against the arteries, against the wall of the arteries, is consistently too high. I mean, it is just high for the arteries, and over time, this increased pressure can damage the heart, it can damage the blood vessels, the kidney, the brains, and the eyes. You can make your research and check it out. And one of these stuff, all these stuff are not even noticeable. Like they just come at once. But though it has symptoms that you need to check out for. But it does not tell you, oh, I'm blood pressure and I'm coming to attack you. That's why you need to be very cautious about your health. Now, what are the symptoms that causes high blood pressure? So you are aware, and when you see somebody that may be suffering from this stuff, you can also educate them about it. So, common symptoms that you or someone close to you might be having for you to be aware that this may be for high blood pressure. We have persistent headache. They're always having headache. They're always complaining of headache. Number two, dizziness. They're always dizzy. Blurred vision, shortness of the breath, chest discomfort. I think I also noticed this one in me too. Fatigue. And then there are also others that causes it, heart palpitations. Make your research. Now, there are also factors that can make this occur. You need to I mentioned the symptoms. Now, the factors or the causes. Poor diet. I think this is number one. It covers 50% of everything. You need to eat healthy because God has given us enough nutrients in the food that we eat to help us reduce these stuffs. So eating healthy is should be very, very important for everybody. And now I know that most of us in Nigeria, we do not eat the required nutrients to stay healthy. Either it's always carbohydrate or something else. Then excessive salt, that's too much sodium intake. It causes this stuff too. Because we're talking about, high blood pressure. Obesity also causes this. You know what obesity is? You're too fat. You cannot carry yourself. Smoking causes this stuff too. Family history. You need to check your family history. Do my people and my generation be seeing these issues? Then you need to take caution. So check your family history. It's always important. I don't know. It's one of the main things you should do as you're growing up. Not even just because you want to get married. Because that's when people tend to start doing family history. Kidney diseases too can cause it. Diabetes can cause this. Aging, yes. As you get older, the more, too many illnesses. Yes, aging can cause this stuff. So that's why this is very common in elderly people. Now, um, when this high blood pressure is not treated, it can cause several other illnesses in the body, very serious illnesses in the body. It can cause stroke. I don't think you want to experience this. It can cause heart attack. You don't want to experience this. Kidney failure, heart failure, vision loss, as you're getting blind. You don't want that for yourself, and it can damage the blood vessels. And early detection of this and proper management can significantly reduce the risk of this high blood pressure for anybody or for you. That is why you need to be very cautious. Educate yourself, make your research, take the required nutrients that you're supposed to take to help reduce this stuff. So, like I mentioned, if you should detect this early, you can prevent it. Normally, the food we take should be able to do this for us. But most of the time, we are not taking the required nutrients for the body. And this may be because we are too busy or the ingredients for this are not there, or the food we take does not contain all these nutrients. And that is why if you can't take this in your food, you can option for supplements. Though before you go for these supplements, advise that you can see your doctor for advice. Supplements can help. When you get supplements that contain the nutrients required to help prevent this, it's going to help you a lot. And one of the supplements, I mean, one of the nutrients in it is omega-3 fatty acid. Why? This omega-3, it helps to support the heart health. It also supports healthy vessels and normal inflammatory response in the body. It is found in fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, as well as some nutritional supplements in them. So you can option for this product, a supplement, omega-3. We also have potassium. Potassium helps to balance the effect of sodium in the body. That's the salt intake in the body. And it also supports normal blood pressure. So as the arteries are constantly very high, this potassium will help to keep them at a normal level so that it does not exceed what's supposed to be. And good sources of this potassium can be banana, orange, avocados, spinach, beans, sweet potatoes, tomatoes. If you do, if you do not have this, if you cannot buy these foods, you can go for the supplements. Now, please be aware that not every company gives the right. You should just trust companies that have really tested time, the stand of time. There are some that have stayed over 30, 40 years. It means that they are actually doing something well for them to keep on existing. Not just any company producing any type of supplements and putting it in the market without research, without verification. So be mindful of the supplements you take. That's why I said you can reach out to your doctor for advice. Magnesium, I think every human should take magnesium. It should be in all our foods. It helps to support the it helps support healthy blood vessels to function properly. It also helps to relax the muscle, and it can be found in nuts, in seeds, legumes, vegetables, whole grains. So where you cannot get these um, fruits, vegetables, you can go for supplements. Supplement is not the only option. You need them in your food, first of all. I think once you have the required food, you're okay, you're good to go. But if you do not take the proper nutrients in your food, that is where you can, okay, go for supplements. Like take them every day and you do not lack them. Calcium is another one. Adequate calcium supports healthy muscle and the blood to function properly. And a good source is milk, fish, leafy greens. They contain all this calcium. Let me now antioxidants. I think I've mentioned a lot, but I'll stop in the next two. Antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, carotenoids. They help to protect the blood vessel from oxidative stress. And you can see these stuff in fruits, vegetables, berries, tomatoes, carrots. Instead of mentioning food, so all these foods, you have to take them. Whereas you can't take them, you can go for supplements that have been produced by companies. Then fiber, dietary fiber. Most of us really underrate fiber. Why it is not supposed to be so? Fiber supports your heart health. It also supports, it helps your cholesterol levels, and it can be gotten from fruits, from beans, vegetables, whole grains, because all these stuffs are very rich in dietary fiber. Now, how can you control high blood pressure? You can control it. Um, the lifestyle tips to control high blood pressure. Number one, reduce your salt intake. Reduce it if it's too much. Eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. Exercise regularly, at least 150 minutes per week. That is, if you divide it, it's just like 30 minutes is not too much, but at least 30 minutes every day you exercise. And then maintain a healthy weight. Stay hydrated. Drink water. Drink enough water. You're supposed to be taking at least 4 liters or 5 liters of water every day. You can take 8 pure waters every day. Some people use one bag of water for 2 weeks, which is not supposed to be so. So take enough water. And this high blood pressure is one of the leading causes of heart disease and stroke, but it can often be managed successfully through healthy lifestyle choices, through eating the required nutrients, and having a balanced diet. It helps to prevent this stuff. So I'm just going to advise you today, take your nutrients serious, take your health very serious. And if you can't get these nutrients in your food, get supplements. I can recommend for you, but you must have taken advice from your doctor. I just have a company that I trust that supply these supplements. So I don't take any kind of company or any kind of supplements I see on the road.